Hello, my name is Jane Morris and I'm a trans feminine playwright and director based in Wiltshire and Bath. What you're about to see and hear is an extract of my new play, Nude. It's a 51-page play which takes place in real time in a flat in a city not dissimilar to Bath or Brighton. It's about the female gaze and Greek mythology and gender identity and the little utopias us queers build for ourselves in whatever safety we can find. Okay. You ready? As I'll ever be. The lights flicker. Emmy pulls her underwear off and then undoes her bra. A tree breaks through the plastic floor of the flat, grows higher and higher and higher. Music spills in. A forest sprouts up, a cacophony of branches. The two figures are swallowed up by the woods. The music gets louder. Shadows on the wall between the trees. A deer, a doe which is easily mistaken for a stag, dances through the branches. A woman with a spear guides it. A pack of black dogs are loosed through the trees, howling, screaming. Words tear their way out of their teeth. The dogs leap upon the doe and rip it to shreds. The woman with the spear takes the shreds and builds them into a woman. The lights flicker. Back in the flat, it's as if only a second has passed. Max looks at Emmy, who's now totally naked, her underwear beside her. Then Max runs into the bathroom and starts retching into the toilet.
A culture fixated on female thinness is not an obsession about female beauty, but an obsession about female obedience. Dieting is the most potent political sedative in women's history. A quietly mad population is a tractable one. I found the quote on my phone, Naomi Wolf, and I read it to a room full of very slim, slightly drunk women who I mainly don't know at a clothes swap party. They all stare at me. I stare back. I'm also standing in Spanx and a bra. The spandex is cutting into my belly. I pull them up clumsily and my fingernail bends back. I wore them less for the silhouette and more to combat a bad case of chub rub from the day before. A rare hot October day where my bare thighs rubbed together like sandpaper and I spent the latter part of the day walking like John Wayne.
Good morning, Sophie.
Morning, Home Hub. Status report?
Government advice today is to stay indoors. Solar radiation levels are high. Prolonged exposure could lead to cell disintegration.
Looks like I'm working from home. Again. Home Hub, play birdsong ambience. Home Hub, add in boyfriend singing in shower. Home Hub, stop playlist.
I see you have gone with Sugar Blocks as your choice of breakfast cereal. This portion contains 42 grams of sugar. Can I interest you in a healthier alternative?
No.
You've chosen no. I've sent some images of severe tooth decay and an obese woman on a mortuary slab to your personal email. Are you sure you won't change your mind?
No. Home Hub, delete recently received images.
I went from furrows to furlough and my life hit a new low. Exhausted, I misplaced my self-worth. So I made a decision, a hard thing to call, but 'twas time to return to the place of my birth. For far too long, that there London has had all the spoils and the trudge and the trade-offs and the necessary oils that you throw down your throat to get through one more day. I want different. I want home. And I'm thinking I'll stay. Because home, they say, is where the heart is, and it's time for me now to make it where the art is. So I'm back in the village in which I was born. I've got grey hairs, psoriasis, and a touch of forlorn, but the countryside's full of green pastures to adorn with some new southwest writing, and I shall fill it with corn. Because there's one thing for certain, no showman's getting around it. Wherever you're roaming, leave the gate where you found it.
I had my first tattoo at 11 years old. I never intended to get a tattoo. It was the first night I'd ever stayed away from home. I'd lied to my mum about staying at a friend's. He'd lied to his mum about staying at mine. Both of us went round to his brother's house. Who was it? A newly qualified amateur tattoo artist. He bought a bottle of ink, a packet of needles and a reel of cotton. You had to do your own designs and he was stoned on marijuana.
Grab a chair! Come on in if you like. You need to bring a chair in now. When I was 13, I confided in my brother my secret plan. I told him I aimed to run away before Mother could find me a man. With a candle he replied,
Fanny, don't be so silly. Your role in life is to marry a man, preferably one with a big fortune.
when I told him I in my face, he said,
Sure, you can have an adventure as long as you stay in one place. You can climb a mountain, you can ford a stream. Just do it in your head.
I make Hands Full a meditation on the endless tasks of motherhood. Thinking about all the things that I do with my hands, clasping them as I wash, as I worry, thinking about all the things that I hold, both physically and metaphorically. And I make this an adornment I place on my head in a small performance. I also ask people to interact as I make a larger scale version of my sculpture with people writing words on the paper that they offer into my sculpture.
I got tattoos when drugs were taken away from me. I got tattoos when you were taken away from me. You can only sleep inside my dreams. I got tattoos when I stopped crying. I got tattoos to feel the guilt of abandoning you forever. I got tattoos to never forget you. My tattoos mean my skin and blood are now scarred with love forever. Even my skeleton will tell stories of my grief.